What if I told you that the answers to our most advanced technological questions were written thousands of years ago? Welcome to the channel, The Oracles of Wisdom. Get ready for a new adventure and understanding how ancient wisdom and artificial intelligence are deeply related, but no one is understanding or talking about it yet. So let's start. Before artificial intelligence became the hottest topic in technology, ancient philosophers had already mapped out the ethical blueprint it desperately needs. Most people think AI and ancient wisdom exist in completely separate worlds, but I'm about to show you 5 mind-blowing principles from ancient philosophy that are not only relevant to AI, but could be the key to ensuring this technology actually serves humanity rather than controls it. And principle number 3, it completely changed how I view modern technology. The AI revolution is happening right now, reshaping how we work, communicate, and even think. But there's a problem. While we're racing to build smarter machines, we're forgetting the wisdom that's guided humanity for thousands of years. I've spent over 5 years studying how ancient wisdom applies to modern problems, and I've discovered that philosophers like Aristotle, Buddhist masters, and Taoist sages had insights that could literally save us from creating AI that works against human flourishing. Here's what we'll cover today. 1. How ancient ethics can create more virtuous AI. 2. Why Eastern philosophies offer the perfect counterbalance to Western tech. 3. The surprising advantages humans will always have over AI. 4. And practical ways to apply this ancient wisdom in your life right now. Let's start with ancient Greece. You probably know Aristotle as the father of Western philosophy, but you might not realize his ethical framework is now being applied to artificial intelligence through something experts call Aristotle's pen. Here's what most people get wrong. They think ethics in AI is just about coding rules like don't harm humans. But Aristotle knew that true ethics isn't about following rigid rules. It's about developing good character and virtues. Imagine AI systems designed not just to be efficient, but to embody virtues like justice in decision-making, courage to highlight truth even when uncomfortable, temperance in data collection and usage. But, and this is crucial, these virtues aren't just theoretical. They're already being incorporated into real AI systems. For example, in healthcare, AI systems guided by Aristotelian ethics prioritize patient welfare over efficiency, making decisions that consider the whole person rather than just symptoms. Think about what this means for your future. AI that doesn't just calculate, but contemplates. AI that doesn't just predict, but empathizes. And this is just the beginning of how ancient wisdom is transforming modern technology. The next principle comes from the East and challenges everything we think we know about intelligence itself. 2. The Eastern view of interconnectedness. While Western philosophy often views intelligence as something contained within an individual mind, Eastern traditions like Buddhism and Taoism offer a completely different perspective that's revolutionary for AI. The Buddhist concept of dependent origination, the understanding that nothing exists in isolation, directly challenges how we're building AI today. Here's the shocking truth. Most AI is designed as a separate entity, but Eastern wisdom teaches us that true intelligence emerges from connections and relationships. Consider AlphaGo, the AI that defeated world champions at the ancient game of Go. In East Asia, people didn't just see a smart computer. They saw a system that had embodied the Tao, the natural flow that comes from deep interconnectedness. This isn't just philosophical, it's practical. When we design AI with interconnectedness in mind, we get systems that, 1. Consider their impact on the entire ecosystem. 2. Work in harmony with humans rather than replacing them. 3. Adapt to change with balance and flexibility. I recently spoke with developers who are incorporating these Eastern principles into their AI designs, and the results are stunning. Technology that feels less like a tool and more like a thoughtful partner. But this leads us to our third principle, which completely transformed my understanding of what makes humans unique in the age of AI. 3. Consciousness and AI. Here's where things get really fascinating, and why humans will always maintain a crucial advantage over AI. Ancient Hindu philosophy explores consciousness, called CIT, as something fundamental to the universe, not just a byproduct of physical processes. This directly contradicts the materialist view driving most AI development. Let me be clear. No matter how advanced AI becomes, it cannot replicate human consciousness as understood by these ancient traditions. Why? Because ancient wisdom recognizes that consciousness isn't just about processing information. It's about experiencing reality in a deeply personal way that's connected to a universal consciousness. I remember when I first grasped this concept. I was speaking with an AI researcher who also studies Hindu philosophy, and he told me something I'll never forget. We're not trying to create consciousness in machines. We're trying to create tools that honor and expand human consciousness. This perspective completely shifts the conversation around AI from fear to possibility. So think about this. Instead of asking if AI will replace us, we ask how it can complement our unique consciousness. Also, rather than worrying about machines becoming more human, we focus on becoming more deeply human ourselves. And last, we stop thinking of intelligence as a competition and start seeing it as a collaboration. The practical implications are enormous. When we design AI with this understanding, we create systems that enhance rather than diminish our humanity. And this brings us to our fourth principle, where ancient wisdom offers concrete advantages for human decision-making in the age of AI. 4. Wisdom beyond computation. Even the most advanced AI systems today fundamentally rely on computation, processing vast amounts of data through algorithms. But ancient wisdom traditions all emphasize something computers simply cannot replicate: phronesis, or practical wisdom. Aristotle described phronesis as the ability to know how to achieve the right outcome in a particular circumstance, not just following rules, but understanding the deeper purpose behind actions. Here's why this matters now more than ever. As we automate more decisions, the truly important choices will require wisdom that goes beyond data. Consider these advantages humans have. A. We can recognize when rules should be broken for a higher purpose. B. We understand the unquantifiable aspects of life: beauty, meaning, love. C. We can integrate ethical considerations with factual information intuitively. I recently consulted with a company implementing AI in their decision-making processes. They discovered that their most successful approach wasn't replacing human judgment, but enhancing it, using AI to handle data analysis while relying on human wisdom for final decisions. This isn't just theory, it's happening now, and it reveals a profound truth. The future belongs not to those who build the smartest AI, but to those who cultivate the deepest wisdom. And this leads to our final principle, which provides a practical framework for living wisely in an AI-dominated world. 5. The path to ethical innovation. The final principle might be the most actionable of all. Ancient wisdom traditions offer us concrete paths for ethical innovation, ways to ensure technology serves human flourishing rather than undermining it. From Confucianism comes the emphasis on harmony and social responsibility. From indigenous traditions comes ecological wisdom and long-term thinking. From Western philosophy comes rigorous ethical analysis. Together, they form a powerful framework for creating and using AI ethically. 1. Question purpose before capability. Ask not just can we build it, but should we build it? 2. Consider impacts across generations, not just quarters. 3. Design for harmony with natural and social systems. 4. Prioritize human dignity and autonomy in every application. I've seen this approach transform organizations. One company I helped consulting for started with implementing an ethical review process based on these ancient principles and discovered not only did it prevent potential harms, it actually led to more innovative and successful products. The reason is simple. Constraints often fuel creativity, and ethical constraints direct innovation toward genuinely beneficial solutions. So now that we understand these 5 ancient principles, what can you do to apply them in your own life and work? We've explored 5 powerful principles from ancient wisdom that are transforming our relationship with artificial intelligence. 1. Aristotle's virtue ethics, creating more ethical AI. 2. Eastern concepts of interconnectedness, challenging how we design systems. 3. Ancient understandings of consciousness, preserving human uniqueness. 4. Practical wisdom, giving humans an enduring advantage. 5. Ethical frameworks, guiding innovation toward human flourishing. But here's what matters most. These aren't just concepts for philosophers or tech developers. They're principles you can apply in your own life. As AI becomes more integrated into our daily experience, those who understand these ancient principles will be best positioned to thrive. If you found value in this video, I've created an in-depth video series on ancient wisdom in the age of AI that goes much deeper into practical applications. The link is in the description. What ancient wisdom principle do you think is most important for AI development? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, the most advanced technology still needs the most timeless wisdom. Until next time, stay mindful, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video.